This video is sponsored by Cake Wallet, the easiest open source wallet to store Bitcoin, Monero, and Litecoin securely on mobile and desktop devices. When buying, selling, and exchanging crypto or trading for gift cards, Cake Wallet ensures privacy and security, giving you the keys to your coins. What's up, everyone? Good morning. Welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here with the zest, here with the love, the positivity, and the information you need to know about Bitcoin, crypto, the banks, and everything going on in this world. I got you. I hope you're doing well today on the YouTube, Facebook, Rumble, Kick, Twitter land. I'm sure I'm missing something, but hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. I was trying to be an AI on TikTok before, but I don't know. I think it was actually working. We have 200 people now on TikTok. So if you guys are there on TikTok, smash these likes, share the stream out with friends, give me a follow. I have a goal of 10,000 followers on the TikTok. Hello. I am missteencrypto. I am Zesty. 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 Hello, Gene. Hello, hot dog. He said XRP tomorrow's. All right. Oh my gosh, you guys see how red my face just got? Guys, make sure you guys check out today's sponsors. As I'm an AI, check out today's sponsors: Cake Wallet and Market Cipher. Is that good? Check out our sponsors. My sponsors know I'm a little cuckoo. Make sure you guys check out Market Cipher and Cake Wallet. Links are in the live chat and in the description. Make sure to use code missteencrypto or Zesty for 20% off at Market Cipher. Woo, I'm sorry. I don't know why this is so funny to me. But again, good morning, everyone. Am I okay? I don't know, Petey. I don't know. Focus Kid, good morning to you. Justin Lopez. Is XRP finally going to come out of Coinbase? What do you mean? I think it's already relisted. Like, everything's already good. Oh my gosh, I'm actually tearing up from that. Like, that was so not necessary, but it was so fun. It's so funny. Colin McKenzie, nice to see you. We got Taco Berry in the chat. My fave was here early. We had a rose that was already given to us pre-stream. Oh. Thank you for that, by the way. Sharam is here. Dan is here as well. Rose smells so good. Thank you for the rose, Casey. Rose smells so good. Oh my god. Dan, hi, nice to see you. We got Randy, Emma, Alexandra G, my girl. What's up, Alexandra G? Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. We also have, oh my gosh, I can't. We also have ENF, nice to see you. Automatic Beats, John Foster, and Emma Foster, nice to see you. He says, Ma says hi. Well, hello. BBB is in the chat. CC saying, oh my, LOL. Yes, oh my, indeed. We started off on a very weird note, but I'm happy about it, you know? I am happy about it. I like being weird. Thank you, Casey, for the opportunity for me to do the AI roast so good thing. I actually can't. Woo. John Jermaine, hi. All set miner, what's up? Nice to see you guys. Crypto Jack 3 said, yum, yum. Yeah, I didn't get anything to yum, yum yet. So we'll get there. We'll get there. It's great to see everyone. I don't know if I missed anyone. I hope I didn't. If I did miss you, please say hello to me. If you are here, please make sure you smash these likes, subscribe, share the stream out with friends. We have a goal of 125 likes and 100 live viewers. We're going to get after it today. We're 100% going to get after it today. Let's go. We're going to talk about the news. We're going to talk about everything going on. I have some videos to show you because there's a lot that went on yesterday. Oh, Casey gave me a hi. Hello. Wait, what should I do for a hi bear? I think it would be like, hello, hi, hi, so cool, hi. I think that would be it for the hi bear. It would be, hi. I think that's it. I think that's it. Nice to see you over there on TikTok. It's HGHH. He said, what's good? I'm chilling. Yes, I am 20. Yes, for the confirmation. Josh V, hype for you, my friend. Thank you for joining me today. I was wondering why my mouse is so low and why I can't reach it. Because I didn't have my little item under it. When I do my standing streams, you know what I mean? Because I like to stand, I like to flow. I got to put some stuff like to raise my keyboard, raise my mouse, and I wasn't doing that. And I was wondering, like, why am I reaching to like the other side of the world right now? And that's why. All right, let's get into this stream. Whoop whoop. We're gonna get after it. Smashy's like, share the stream out with friends. Everyone's sleeping this morning. I don't know what's going on. All right, let's get after it. Let's see what's going on here. All right, there we go. We got our crypto bubbles. I love my crypto bubbles. I look at my little bubbles and I get so excited. Here we go. Here are our daily bubbles. Our daily bubbles. We love our daily bubbles. Pepe is up 11%, went on a nice run. XLM up 14%. People were talking a lot of Pepe. I think I was in a Pepe space yesterday. Not primarily Pepe space, but I was in a Pepe space yesterday, and I was just like checking it out. And people are still really hype about Pepe, which is cool. You know, we got Maker in the green. We got a lot of things in the green, honestly. So it's not that surprising. I mean, listen, you have your green days, you have your red days. Like we checked yesterday, the day before, and it was like pretty sad. But now like we're doing all right. Like we are chilling. Listen. You got to take it day by day. You can't get greedy. You can't be upset. We have big gainers. Like some days we have things like XLM up 14%. The next day it could be down. You just never know. You got to keep calm, hodl on. You even look at the week. The week doesn't look great, but the day looks nice. So you got to just take it day by day. Keep calm, hodl on. Be present in the moment. Our biggest gainer for the past week is XDC up 79%, Doge up 14%. Doge is doing pretty good. We're gonna talk about Doge. We're gonna talk about a lot of things today, as always. Guys, we have Bitcoin this morning, $29,448 today, so we're up slightly, 0.32%. We were doing yesterday. I'm just like, ugh. Oh my God! When is there gonna be a move? I'm waiting for Zest. Not that we're lacking zest, because Bitcoin's always zesty, but at the same time, it's just like, guys, I want price action. I want love. I want the bulls to come out and say, we are here. We are here. And we're not backing down. That's what I want. That's what my heart wants. However, this market pushes you to your limit. We have red money flow just slightly below that zero line, so it's not too bad. Momentum is building up. Momentum seems like it's building up. Printing green dots, but I mean, it doesn't mean that much, too much, to be honest. And then we also have the VWAP. The VWAP is slightly above that zero line, which is really interesting because if we could confidently have that move above that zero line, typically when that happens, that's when we see a nice uptick in price with Bitcoin. So we literally broke through that zero line maybe today, and that's why maybe we're seeing a little bit of green here, but it's still sideways. We've barely traded for the past going on 3 days now. It's just sad, guys. I don't know. I just really like Bitcoin. I love Bitcoin. I just want to move. I want to have fun. I want to have a good time. I mean, listen, I know Gene on TikTok is like, we like volatility. I think it's just fun. You know what I mean? But at the same time, this is where the market pushes you to your limits. We've been sideways trading pretty much in the same range since March. It's just like, you know, it's tiring. I know it's like, how do you even trade this? Like these day traders, how do you do? I would just love to know. Bitcoin is still in demand. However, there's a bunch of institutions that are still talking about Bitcoin. That hasn't stopped. Even volume we see isn't crazy. Like, I'm waiting for the nice volume. I'm waiting for some bullish momentum to just kick in and go, bah, to people who rock out. I just don't see it. I feel like we're lacking. And that's when Bitcoin usually does its thing. It's like whenever people get tired, whenever people are feeling like the zest is lacking, that's usually when Bitcoin is like, all right, this is my time. Let's make a move. Not saying Bitcoin's going to make a move right now, but this is typically when it happens when you have sideways trading like this. Again, you can refer back to nap time. We refer back to nap time all the time. Sideways trading 15 to 17K pretty much from November to January. We broke out. People didn't expect that. We sideways traded pretty much again, broke out of that, and now we're sideways trading again. And now next thing you know, we're up over 70% since the beginning of the new year, which is more than you could say for a ton of other assets that are out there right now that are literally doing sheesh. I mean, you could look at gold. It's barely moved since I was born. So it's actually pretty wild. We could take a look at Ethereum as well. I know we're like over midway through the week. Guys, if you are here, smash these likes, share the stream out with friends. We're over midway through the week, so we're going to see how the weekend turns out. Usually there's not too much trading on the weekend. However, it is Thursday. Tomorrow, Friday, we could have some nice moves, and at least I hope we do. We're just continuing to get good news all around. It's just the market. And all of this news is coming out, institutional this, institutional that, this country's using this layer 2 on Ethereum for this, yet the price doesn't really move. So it makes me think again, like, news doesn't always reflect on the price, and this asset class just does what it wants when it wants. I feel like this is and I was even talking to a trader recently, and they were just talking about like technicals. You can't use it's so hard to use technicals on crypto. Yeah, because it's a new asset class, man. And that's what I was trying to explain. Yeah, it's hard to trade because this is an asset class that is not like the stock market. It's not institutional investors. It's not the same people that are on Wall Street, that are working the same days, making the same plays, and in a controlled environment where those numbers can easily be manipulated by other people, the hedge funds, people higher up that may be trading beforehand, and the halting of a stock if it's too volatile. Here it's kind of free game, and that's of course what a free market is. So yeah, technical, maybe traditional TA is a little bit harder to do on crypto because it's just not the same thing. Crypto is not a stock. It's not. It's like a property. It's a commodity. It's something you can trade. Just something that doesn't really stay in one box, just like a regular stock would, if that makes sense. I mean, you could send it, you could receive it. It's a currency. It's something you could trade. It's something you can own. It's property. It's just so many things in one that, of course, I would think not really technical, traditional mindsets would work on this. I don't know. It's just a thought I've had. I feel like I should share it with y'all. Anyway, we have $1,873 Ethereum, up 0.08%. So again, barely moving. VWAP is above the zero line. It seems like it's having a nice spike up, so that's good. We still have red money flow, though. Momentum's like, it's just sitting there. And you know what's interesting, friends, that we almost touched this again, 1820. We were very close. The other day we had a wick low of 1835, and then that 1820 comes back into relevance, and it's just, But we didn't. Like, we're starting to bounce back. That's good. Like, we're starting to climb back up to 1911, which is the next resistance. It's just like, what is going on here with this 1911 level? It's just like Ethereum just has to go for it. Go for it again, Ethereum. You can do it. You can do it. It's just Ethereum doesn't want to. She seems a little lazy. It's like she partied too hard over the weekend, and she's just been, like, chilling this week. She's not really moving too much. She's not that excited about life this week because she partied too hard last weekend. It's like, yeah, she had a good time. Friday she was all right. Then Saturday, maybe she partied too hard. Then Monday was just, recovery day. And now she's doing a little bit better. It just seems like that's what happened over the weekend. Recovering from the weekend is what's going on with Ethereum. Hopefully over the weekend we could see some price action, maybe head up to that 1911 level. If you guys think we're going to have a green weekend, please let me know. If you think we're going to have a nice time with Ethereum, maybe hit that 1911 level. Please put a G in the chat for green. And if not, put an R in the chat for red. If you think we're not going to succeed, we will not make it. Speaking of making it, we are almost making it to the Litecoin halving. Litecoin today sitting at that resistance I talk about, $91. $91 right now at 1 penny, and $90.99 now is what Litecoin is. It's up 0.43%. Litecoin obviously doing a little bit better than everything else in the market. Take a look at market Cipher. We have some red money flow coming in, VWAP heading over that zero line. So it seems like even like Bitcoin, you're seeing that as well. Ethereum, you're seeing that as well, where we're starting to see the VWAP shift over the zero line, which is good, which is really, really interesting. We have red money flow coming through, and momentum seems to be shifting a little bit. We're seeing some pretty good levels of momentum that we saw back here in June, we saw again in May, and then we saw in December of 2022, October of 2022, and even before then, which is good. So hopefully we could head back up for Litecoin and stay above this $91 resistance. It seems like, again, we just keep tapping 91 today, and we just really can't break through. If we could, then, of course, you guys know next target's 96. Target after that is like 103. and then to close around 105, 114 range. That would be ideal. That would be top-notch Zest. As long as Litecoin is above $91, that to me is just great. That's just great. Oopsies. Sorry about that. That is just great. That's what I want to see. And I don't want to retrace all the way from our gains from when we had this like beautiful cup and handle action when the bottom of that candle was around $84. So let's just hang there. Let's have a good time with Litecoin. Litecoin. As you guys know, Litecoin does have a halving in 6 days where the block reward will go from 12.5 Litecoins per block and decrease to 6.25 Litecoin per block post-halving. This is really exciting, and this happens every time we have 840,000 blocks, which happens again every 4 years, just like Bitcoin, kind of the same as Bitcoin, where Bitcoin has a halving every 4 years. After 840,000 blocks, there is a Litecoin halving. So again, it's not specifically timed exact every 4 years, but it's always about every 4 years because of just the way it works out. But it all depends on when that final 840,000th block is mined on the Litecoin blockchain, which is really amazing that Litecoin is used. It's going so well. And of course, you guys look at transactions and it is relentless, just outpacing so many things. If you also take a look at Doge, Doge is doing pretty good, 0.85% in the green. It's at 0.078 cents, so we're just below 8 cents. We hit that 8 cents the other day on Tuesday. We kind of rejected that level yesterday, and now we're trying to work our way up. If you guys see, we ever so slightly almost got to that 8 cent, just over 8 cent mark. We almost touched 8 cents exactly. We were at 0.0799999. But couldn't break that 8 cent range, which is like, oh my gosh, it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. But I'm happy that we're here. I'm happy that we're recovering. Like, this is like really nice that it's holding this range. If it breaks below 7 cents again is when I'm going to be sad. Because then below 7 cents, you have the 6.5 cent range right here, where it was just such a bad resistance that we were battling since June of 2022. And I would like to leave that in the past and kind of get to that 8 cent range, close above 8 cents, and then head to that 10 cent Doge. And then from there, it's all the paths that we're going to be looking at from that point. Like after 10 cents, what do we have looking forward to? Probably this range right here, which is like, I would say maybe 14. But we'll get there when we get there. We're focused on the right now. We're focused on breaking that 8 cents and heading to 10. That's what we want from Doge. That's what we want from Doge. And even if you take a look at market Cipher, like everything is looking pretty good here. Everything's looking pretty good. So we're going to have to see. Of course, there could always be a pullback. Of course, there could be a massive pump. But it's just the way it is. That's how the market works. Sorry, I'm like dying right now. Welcome to the stream, my friends. I see more people are entering as I'm talking, as I'm going over the markets. I hope everyone is doing quite swell. It's great to see everyone. I need to see more member emojis in this chat. I think everybody in this chat needs to have a star next to their name so they could show off member emojis, because the member emojis really just give you like a sense of zest, a sense of like, you know, just everythingness. You hit that 100 emoji and you're just like, wow, that felt great. You know what I mean? Let's talk about the news. Let's talk about RFK. Robert F. Kennedy, he was under fire a few weeks ago because in a disclosure, it was found that he actually purchased between 101, like $100,000 and $1,000. I just thought it was so weird. It was like $100,000. Like it couldn't be $100,000. It was just $100,000 and $100,001 and $250,000 worth of Bitcoin. A lot of people put him under fire over this because they were just like, oh my gosh, what? He bought Bitcoin when he just spoke at the Bitcoin conference right before that and asked if, and said that he wasn't giving financial advice, but now he's buying Bitcoin. Well, he didn't give financial advice, and yes, he's allowed to buy Bitcoin. He did buy, again, between $100,001 and $250,000 worth of Bitcoin. He was talking yesterday on a Twitter space about Bitcoin, about freedom, and it was really important to listen to how much he was talking about the downfall of fiat currency, how even JFK saw that there were going to be problems with fiat currency, basically that the 1% always get to win, and the 99%, the people at the bottom, are basically getting destroyed. And he was even talking about, if he became president, how he would want to rebuild the middle class, because fiat currency and inflation is kind of diminishing the middle class. He reiterated many points about that and how he wanted to back the US dollar with hard assets, including Bitcoin, and also mentioned that he purchased 2 Bitcoin for each of his 7 grandchildren. I did put that tweet up as I was listening to the Twitter space. I couldn't pull up all of the Twitter space to get to that point, but it is right here in the tweet, so there you go. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. says Bitcoin protects your wealth as well. This I thought was very important, as a great point. He even wanted to reiterate, yes, I did buy 2 Bitcoin for each of my 7 grandchildren, which could be looked at as generational wealth, as well as Bitcoin protecting your wealth. He was talking about the banks. He was talking about how much tyranny there is in the traditional financial system. He was talking about how the government could starve you, which is how Bitcoin protects your wealth. He put it this way, which is really something to think about. When there were trucker protests, just not committing any crimes, simply just standing up for their rights, the truckers had their bank accounts closed. They didn't do anything wrong. They were just protesting. But that wasn't enough for the banks to say, hey, maybe they deserve to put food on their table for their families. No, their bank accounts were shut down. In that case, what do? If your bank just decides today, hey, I'm going to close your bank account, what are you going to do about it? They could essentially starve you. You can't go buy food. You can't get water. You can't provide for yourself and your family. So now you have to comply with rules that maybe you don't agree with, which is why Bitcoin is the answer, which is how it protects your wealth. Bitcoin protects your wealth by you owning it, by you being in control, by the fact that nobody can take it away from you. It doesn't matter if they contact your wallet provider. Your wallet doesn't have any custody of your funds. You do. Bitcoin is permissionless. It's cross-border. It's peer-to-peer payments, where anyone, anywhere in the world can instantly send money to somebody else. Doesn't matter what their socioeconomic status is. Doesn't matter what their race is, their gender is, where they came from. All that matters is that you could send and receive value, information. That's all that money is just information. And if information can't be spread freely and instantly, then we are in trouble, and we are more vulnerable and susceptible to attack, to tyranny, to actual starvation by the banks, by the traditional financial system. Basically, the traditional financial system now, they don't care about you, which is why, again, RFK was saying that Bitcoin protects your wealth, because they, again, could shut down your bank account, you could do nothing about it, and you go through all of these intermediaries to get your money. If you wanted to go get $20,000 out of your bank account today, the answer would be no. The answer would be, maybe we don't have all that funds on hand. Where are you spending it? You have to sign certain papers to get your money. How is your money if you can't just go and get it? CBDCs are just another step further. FedNow is like your ramp right in there to CBDCs, right into control. If you guys would like the FedNow video, I could pull it up. Let me know in the chat. FedNow, you make a purchase. It goes through a bank. Then it sends a message to a credit union, and then they send that message over to the person you're sending money to. Then they could approve the transaction, say, hey, this gets deposited from here and detracted from there. Goes through like 5 intermediaries. Why are you doing that? CBDCs already more control because FedNow, there's so many intermediaries that anyone could decline your payment. And then CBDCs is what it is in the name, a central bank digital currency, where, of course, if you look at projects like Project Hamilton, done by the Federal Reserve Bank of Boston, the trusted transaction processor is none other than the central banks themselves. So if they issue money directly to you, and they're the people that have the power because they have the money, whoever has the power controls the money, that controls the world, then what are you going to do then? You have no way to own value, to purchase stuff, to live your actual life, to have your life, liberty, and property. You will have nothing. But again, they want you to own nothing and be happy, right? These are the things you have to think about, and that's how Bitcoin protects your wealth, is how you own something you could transact and receive, have value, information instantly. It's really sad to see that maybe, I don't know, other candidates wouldn't even think the same way. And we're fortunate that they do. There's people that are Democratic, that are Republican, that do say some really interesting things about Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, CBDCs. And a lot of these presidential candidates know that if they're not going to back Bitcoin, then they're not going to get a large percentage of a vote. I think a lot of people now, especially in crypto, are single issue voters. If you are a single issue voter, please throw that in the chat as well. Let me know, would you guys vote for someone that is for Bitcoin? Or do you not care about Bitcoin in a presidential candidate? Because that is what's going to matter. The next wave of the internet. Which could lead us into our next topic. We have so many problems. We have so many problems, guys, with Congress, with our government just understanding what Bitcoin is. Now, there's two ways you can go about it. You could say, they're so stupid. Because someone called, a congressman, Mr. Sherman, called Bitcoin creator Satoshi Nakamoto. Not Satoshi Nakamoto. Someone I don't even know. Maybe Satoshi's cousin, Satoshi Nakamoto. You could say maybe they don't know anything because they say things like that. Or maybe you could say quite the opposite. Maybe they're so smart and so ahead because they're trying to mislead us thinking they don't know anything. However, they already proved, the Biden administration last year, to approve full-on research for CBDCs. San Francisco Federal Reserve has had this LinkedIn job posting for months for someone to build a CBDC infrastructure. We talk about the Federal Reserve Bank of Boston and Project Hamilton, a full-out CBDC infrastructure thing done already. How it's being processed, how much it can handle, who gets what, already done. You already had the New York Federal Reserve take a 12-week pilot program back in November, where BNY Mellon and the biggest banks that are already tied into FedNow, the same banks that are tied into FedNow, already did a digital dollar pilot program. This is already done. So you could think maybe our government's stupid, but they're also really smart because it's a whole show. Wait, do they know about Bitcoin? Do they understand it? Do they don't? Yes, they do. The answer is yes, they do. It's just a matter of when they're going to allow it to happen. I talk about theater all the time. Coinbase. Why are they coming after Coinbase when they use Coinbase to sell their Bitcoin? But yet they're selling unregistered securities. Meanwhile, they've already been looked at by the SEC back when they applied for an IPO. Again, it just doesn't make sense. It's funny to me when you hear things like congressmen talking about the double standards between Bitcoin, traditional financial system. Here, one congressman called Bitcoin creator Satoshi Nakamoto.
We are told that cryptocurrency is very innovative. Look at the incredible financial innovation of Enron and WorldCom, and reflect on the fact that I don't believe that Satoshi Nakamoto was innovative.
Satoshi Nakamoto was not innovative. But listen, fiat currency isn't backed by anything. And that's what boggles my mind. If you remember back in May, the same Mr. Sherman said that it's not okay for us to have cryptocurrency because we quote unquote print money out of thin air. But the US government could do the same because they're the government. Meanwhile, Bitcoin doesn't come out of thin air. Let's just clear that up before I get into that. Bitcoin doesn't come out of thin air. It's actual energy that's put into computers, which then solve complex math algorithms. Then they compete to solve and mine a block on the blockchain, and then are rewarded with Bitcoin that is then distributed peer-to-peer. So it doesn't come out of thin air, unlike the fiat currencies that we have that are backed by nothing except the value of the central bank. And what's the value of the central bank? That is imaginary. So let's just get that out of the way. Remember this?
Crypto bros make money literally by making money, and they've made over $1 trillion out of thin air. They'll accuse the U.S. government of making money out of thin air. Maybe we do, but we're the U.S. government.
They accuse us of making money out of thin air, but we do. We can. We're the government. But it only gets worse because the same congressman said that it's true that the United States makes money by printing money. This is where it gets genius.
Yes, it is true the United States also makes money by printing money. That benefit goes to the American people when we provide more services or when we tax them less. And the intent of the billionaire bros in crypto is to appropriate for themselves that literal money-making machine. Yes, it is true.
He tried to call them billionaire crypto bros that are making money by printing money, but the government does the same thing, except that our money that we create in crypto does not come out of thin air. They just print money whenever they want because, again, wait, hold on. They could print more money because, oh, shoot, they're the government. Oh, wow, isn't that wild? Isn't that wild? They make money by printing more money, and they could do it whenever they want because they're the government. But if we have a way to create money using energy, using literal resources to back that energy, to hence back that money, which is Bitcoin, then that's bad. Oh, whoa. But the money that is created, like the Bitcoin that is created, last time I checked, people value that money more than fiat currency because it's actually worth something and it can't be taken away from them. And there's a finite supply. Last time I checked, they're just hitting the money printer and making it go burr. And who pays the consequences for that? Who pays the consequences for the money printer going burr? Us. They said, oh, they make money by printing money and they tax us more. Oh, thanks, Congressman. Thanks for telling us how magical that internet money is. Their internet money, not ours. Bitcoin is actual money when their money is actually made up. Made up. Where's the monopoly money? When does the government ever lower the taxes? That was what I found funny. Well, we tax them less, blah, blah, blah. Like, when do you ever tax people less? Casey, thank you for the rose. Rose smells so good. Woo, thank you. Wow. It's just wild. It's actually wild. I know we got a lot of new people in here. I see a lot of new people in the chat. Smash these likes, share this stream out with friends. Come on, guys. Let's get after it. Let's get after it. Let's get 125 likes. We could do it. It really surprises me how far this has all gone. Oh, Marcus. Oh, shoot. Marcus. Ooh, rose smells so good. Ooh, rose smells so good. Heart me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the roses and the heart me. I appreciate it, Marcus. Sorry, I had to do it. It was really funny. Listen, guys. There will always be FUD that's thrown out. There will always be FUD that is thrown out. Again, the same congressman that said Satoshi Nakamoto is not innovative, it must be Satoshi Nakamoto's cousin, is the same person that says, yes, it's true, the United States makes money by printing money, which doesn't make sense. And then in May goes to say, yeah, maybe we do print money out of thin air, but we're the government. What is that currency backed by? Bitcoin is actually backed by something. There's so many double standards that are in this system. But do not think that this congressman, do not think that these congressmen in general that are talking bad on crypto don't understand what they're doing, because they absolutely do. Again, CBDC infrastructures in San Francisco being built with LinkedIn job postings. New York Federal Reserve did a 12-week pilot program. You had the Federal Reserve Bank of Boston with Project Hamilton. All of this is already done. Aw.
Get some NY pizza this weekend. Here's enough for slice.
Thanks, Boo Man. You're such a guy. Thanks, Boo Man. Thank you for sending it through there. I really do appreciate it. Cheers to the $10. Wow. I'm like inhaling water today. This is like insane. I feel like a little plant. I feel like a little weeds in the fields. It is really hot out today in New York, guys. It's like 84 degrees. I think it's going to be like 90 something. I think it's supposed to be like the hottest day of the year today, so I'm just going to melt out here. We're going to move on to the next topic, which is still concerning some things going on here in the crypto space in terms of regulation. So all very important things. Tom Emmer is actually iconic. This guy, whether, you're right, left, middle, horizontal, vertical, whatever. Tom Emmer has been absolutely killing the game. He's an OG, I would consider, maybe in the crypto space as a politician. Has been constantly putting out legislation that is crypto forward, like he has been working on the CBDC Anti-Surveillance State Act, which is to prevent a central bank or Federal Reserve from directly issuing a central bank digital currency or a digital dollar to citizens directly. Again, direct issuance, because once something is directly issued, then it becomes a surveillance tool where people won't be able to actually escape the system, because it'll be pretty difficult. It'll be private ledgers. It will have money that will expire. So many things could go into a central bank digital currency that, again, it controls your whole life. It reiterates the tyrannical experience that you have in the traditional financial system, just really enhanced at that point with the central bank digital currency. Tom Emmer has also co-authored the SEC Stabilization Act with Representative Warren Davidson as well, because Warren Davidson wanted, what they have to do with that is, restructure the SEC, where they boot out Gary Gensler and get somebody new and have 4 people on each side that answer to one person, so that way it's more equal. Now they're moving forward with a nonpartisan bill, which is the Blockchain Regulatory Certainty Act, and he's just passing it. And basically, he wants to move forward with a future world where we could have peer-to-peer transactions, a peer-to-peer digital economy in which miners, people that host wallets, validators, don't have to apply for a money transmitter license because they don't own any funds from their customers. Obviously, a wallet, it's self-custodial. Your wallet provider does not hold your keys. Miners, validators, they're not holding your Bitcoin. They're the ones that help create the Bitcoin, for sure, the miners, and then distribute it, but they never hold customer funds. So this is something that's extremely important and something that works toward giving clarity for the crypto space and get some answers. I wanted to pull up this clip for you guys. It's like a good like minute and a half, so it's not that long. So it's really good though, and I really enjoy watching this and stuff. So make sure again, you guys smash these likes, share it out. This is really important.
I'm proud to have this nonpartisan bill, the Blockchain Regulatory Certainty Act, included in this markup today. I've been working on this legislation for the past 4 Congresses, and I'd like to thank my friend Darren Soto from Florida for co-leading this effort with us. The bill is simple. It codifies long-standing guidance from the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network within Treasury, FinCEN, on how the money transmission framework applies to the decentralized blockchain space. The money transmission licensing framework in the United States is a state-by-state framework requiring more than 50 state and territorial licenses, as well as federal registration with FinCEN. Of course, money transmission licensing laws are designed to protect consumers from the risk of loss of assets, a risk presented when transmitters, money transmitters, and other intermediaries actually take control of consumer funds. However, with state regulations varying on what type of blockchain-related entities qualify as money transmitters, major discrepancies in the state-by-state framework create uncertainty for providers who never have custody of customer funds and, in fact, even provide extra layers of protection for the very consumers that money transmitter laws are designed to protect. To provide a solution, the Blockchain Regulatory Certainty Act codifies existing FinCEN guidance to affirm that non-custodial blockchain developers and service providers, like miners, validators, and wallet providers, that never custody consumer funds do not have to register as a money transmitter. This guidance was published in
So there you go. This was really good. Again, non-custodial blockchain developers that are service providers, whether that's a wallet, a validator, or a miner, they do not have to apply for a money transmitter license because they never custody customer funds, which is what the whole money transmitter license is supposed to protect consumers against, is someone that could manipulate your funds or take your funds from you. So this is something that's really important, and it gives some more certainty to the space. This is something I thought was really awesome. So there you go. There, you have right there the Blockchain Regulatory Certainty Act. I'm really excited about that. I'm excited for more clarity. I think we need that. Thank you for all the gifts on TikTok, Jesus. I see a finger heart. Thank you. Thank you for the finger heart. Thank you for the crown. Was that good AI? I don't think that was good AI. I think that one was a bad one. Make sure you guys, again, smash these likes. Come on, wake up, guys. Wake up. Share the stream out with friends. What are you doing? We need more clarity in this country. And finally, yes, it was the Blockchain Regulatory Certainty Act. So again, it's to help miners, validators, wallet service providers kind of fight against the money transmitter license, because those licenses are just for people that are custodying funds that are supposed to protect people from the risk of losing those assets. So yeah. Oh, Jesus, thank you for helping me achieve my goal. I appreciate it. So yeah, there we go. All right, let's move on. We're gonna go to the next topic, guys. Next topic. We got Tim Draper talking about how Bitcoin will rise above fiat and that it's better and safer than banks and governments controlling currency. Again, the whole reason why we're in crypto is to be our own bank and not to have intermediaries or something like a central bank or a Federal Reserve controlling our life and hitting that money printer, so that way all of our money, all of our time, all of our worth goes into oblivion.
But it's also going to rise above fiat, and I think it's just better technology. I mean, having to have a bank and a government decide on what currency is good is not as is not as effective as having a Bitcoin where you have a trusted third party, which is hundreds of thousands of nodes out there checking to make sure that the transaction was done properly. So I think it's just better, safer technology, and eventually the rest of the world will come on board. But it's also going to...
There you go. It's better than fiat. We know Bitcoin is better than fiat. We already know it's not produced out of thin air because we're the government. No, there's going to be a finite supply of 21 million Bitcoin, a halving every 4 years, decentralization, no intermediaries, etc., etc. Tim Draper just reiterated it for you, that Bitcoin is going to rise above fiat. It's safer than the banks. You won't have to worry about bank runs. Your bank closes tomorrow. What do? At least with Bitcoin, you have money that no one can take from you. You have something that you own, something that no one can say, hey, nope, you're not transacting today. Oh, wow. Yeah, I see someone in the chat talking about JP Morgan. Yeah, Chase has already started debanking people. There's a bunch of people that are experiencing glitches. We already had Wells Fargo, Bank of America, where you're missing funds, you're missing money. Bank of America already opening fake credit card accounts without people's permission, using their identity, using their name, double dipping on fees, charging people more money for not having money. It's just a system that's utterly broken. And it doesn't matter how many times that these banks break rules, they're just going to continue operating because all of them are ending up being what? Funded by the same people. It's just really scary to even think about. It all starts off at the central banks. And the central banks are all one club with the Bank for International Settlements. If you look into the Bank of International Settlements, it's just a group of central bankers, which are unelected bureaucrats, that decide what everyone does because the Bank for International Settlements controls 95% of the world's economy. 95%. That's basically everything. They control absolutely everything. This one group. So this one group meets with all these other central bankers from every other country. We're all different countries, right? We should have different opinions. No. Because they're all the same people. They're all in the same club. They just all speak different languages. But they all have this same objection or objective, which is to control everyone. They're the people that are making CBDCs. Those are the people that are printing your money. It's the same people, and all of those people, they get to ride on their private jets. They get to live their good life while they print all of our worth into oblivion, and we have to deal with it because they're in control of 95% of the world's economy. So it doesn't matter what happens or what industry you're in because they control it, except for crypto, which is why they hate it, which is why they're so worried about it. The Bank for International Settlements, Christine, the central bankers from the ECB, you look at the Bank of France, you look at the whole European economy, even Jerome Powell was with them. It doesn't even matter where they come from. They all care about controlling your life. They get to, again, live their lush life while they control fiat, they control what you buy, which means they control what you eat, what you drink, where you go, what every other country essentially looks like, because if you control 95% of the world's economy, you obviously can control what goes on wherever anything is. So that's absolutely horrifying. We need to detract that power from these people and reiterate our own ideals, which is freedom, permissionless trading. No, I will say crypto, not just Bitcoin, okay? Because it's not just Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a store of value. Bitcoin is saving lives right now because in other countries, people can't transact. The only thing they could own is Bitcoin. However, Bitcoin can't do it on its own. When the ordinals were popping off, the gas fees were too high. It priced a lot of people out, even over Lightning Network. So I'm sorry for the maximalists that are in the chat right now, but it's not just Bitcoin. Bitcoin will be looked and used as a currency, but also as a store of value because there will only be 21 million Bitcoin. There's other currencies out there that are faster and cheaper and able to scale better than Bitcoin now. that are still proof of work, that are still decentralized, like Litecoin and even Digibyte. So let's stop the game of, oh, it's just Bitcoin, because it's not just Bitcoin. Bitcoin can't do it alone. Period. That's like saying there's only going to be one currency or one car dealership. That's absolutely buck wild. Not at all. Not at all. It's not just Bitcoin. Crypto itself is what's going to save people. You can't decentralize the internet. You're not going to decentralize your data with just Bitcoin. Be real. Absolutely be real. Crypto is going to save lives, not just Bitcoin. Bitcoin is highly transparent, and we love it. But we also need something like Litecoin that also has that finite supply of 84 million Litecoin, has a halving every 4 years, has had no downtime. It's the longest running blockchain with no downtime. Not even Bitcoin can say that. It's able to scale. It has Lightning Network on it. It has OmniLight where you could build on top of it. It also has MWeb, which is fungibility, and that's what you need for sound money. If you are in a country where you can't transact, what are you going to use? Bitcoin might be too transparent. You might need something like Litecoin MWeb, where the only people that know who's transacting and how much is being transacted just with cash, just like with cash, is Litecoin MWeb. There's nothing else that can be both transparent but also private and fungible like Litecoin can. So it's not just Bitcoin that's going to solve problems. It's also things like Litecoin. And also maybe another blockchain that could come out tomorrow with a different consensus mechanism and a different platform that could blow everything else away. You just don't know. So you can never say it's just Bitcoin, it's just one thing, because I think that's wrong to say. Again, it's just my opinion that Bitcoin's not going to be the only coin. I think there has to be other coins. There has to be more support. Bitcoin can't do it on its own. So, again, I love Bitcoin. It's my top bag. It's what got me into this space, and I will always love Bitcoin to the top. 100% will always be my number one. But I can't say you can't say it's going to be just Bitcoin. Crypto, there's 20,000 cryptos out there, other tokens. Do I think they're all going to make it? No. It's just survival of the fittest. It's nature, where there's a ton of things that flow out. Whoa! But then things weed themselves out. Things weed themselves out. And that's always what's going to happen with crypto. Again, Litecoin is just like Bitcoin. Fair launch, more secure than Bitcoin in ways. That's not like fiat. So I don't like when people say like every other crypto besides Bitcoin is a scam, because it's not true. It's not true. Like, let's be real. Like, stop with the FUD. Stop with the FUD. That's actually just like a little ignorant. But it's just the way it is. Like, again, I believe in freedom of choice. If you believe that you just want to be in just Bitcoin, then be in just Bitcoin. That's up to you. But you can't tell other people that they're like bad people or they're not doing the right thing just because you don't like other cryptocurrencies. That's not other people's fault. Yeah, so that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. Wow, time is flying right now. Time is flying. And it just shocks me that people would even sign up for things like Worldcoin. Like, you're going to go scan your eyeballs. Can you please take a look at this? Sam Altman, you guys could take a look. Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, which is the people behind ChatGPT, launched Worldcoin, which wants to give you universal basic income, use account abstraction, which means it takes your private keys and takes your digital identity and absolutely ruins your life. Oh, wow, Dan, thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate it. Welcome. Welcome to the Zesty fam. Guys, please show some love. Shower those member emojis for Dan. Welcome, Dan. Thank you. I appreciate it. Why would you sign up for Worldcoin? This is what I don't understand. They could literally keep your eyeball. They could keep your eyeball. How do you know that they're not going to keep that? How do you know that your identity isn't going to be sold on the dark web? It just, why would people sign up for this? This is a video from Sam Altman that came through as well. And I really want to show this to you guys because it absolutely blows my mind why people would even think of doing this. Like, yeah, let me go to like sign my eyeball away. Oh, Dan.
Less than 3,333.
Thank you. I appreciate the $10 super chat. Let me just heart that real quick. I appreciate that. You're awesome, Dan. Much love. Yes, I am talking about Worldcoin all set. I literally don't want to do it. No. Take a look. Sam Altman, this is, again, CEO of OpenAI, creator of ChatGPT. He said, day 3 of Worldcoin launch, crazy lines around the world, one person getting verified every 8 seconds. This is actually, like, horrible. Yeah, I don't even know if I want to rant about that one because it's just so sad. Like, it's just so sad. Why are people doing this? Why are people waiting to scan their eyeball? It seems to me like that was like a little like plan. I don't know. Every 8 seconds, someone getting verified, it doesn't make sense to me. Why would anybody want to do that? It literally looks like China. You go to China and they scan your face when you go somewhere. That's what this is. You're voluntarily like saying, hey, here are my rights. Woo! To maybe get a reward. And then your iris could be sold online. Your whole identity could be sold online, or someone could force you into it. Why? Why would anybody want to do Worldcoin? I just don't get it. Wow, I that blows my mind. That is like literally just saying, here's my life. Like, I don't give an actual, like, that's literally it. Like, goodbye. I don't know. That was just so wild to me, man. That was so wild. Oh, wow. Dude. People never shock me, man. People never cease to amaze me, man. Like, we got Sam Bankman-Fried too. Sam Bankman-Fried, you know that guy with like the big curly hair, full of private keys and secrets, and where like the secrets of where billions of customer funds are that he used to buy properties and stuff. Well, the U.S. Justice Department wants to throw Sam Bankman-Fried in jail. Now, apparently they wanted him to spend the remainder of his time before his trial in October in court, being that apparently Sam Bankman-Fried was reaching out to other people from the press to leak information about Alameda Research CEO Caroline Ellison, which also happens to be his, like, maybe ex-girlfriend now, his ex-boo. It's a little weird. Apparently, he tried to tamper with witnesses. We knew this way back when, that he was using VPNs. Apparently, he was reaching out to the press. He was trying to talk to other employees of FTX to try to sway their statements. Well, apparently, he got flanked by 2 attorneys who appeared in federal court yesterday after they alleged he shared documents with the New York Times and tried to discredit Alameda Research CEO Caroline Ellison, that he, again, was his ex-boo. So here it goes. It is the government's view that there's no set release conditions that can ensure the safety of the community. It appears that to be undisputed, the defendant provided the documents quoted in the New York Times to discredit Caroline Ellison. Apparently, he sent more than 100 emails to reporters and had more than 100 phone calls with the single Times reporter that authored the article in question in court. And they also believe that he was the source of a previously written article about Caroline Ellison. They also concerned about SBF's more than 500 phone calls with Michael Lewis, who's set to publish a book on FTX near the start of his criminal trial. Wild. Cohen, who said Sam Bankman-Fried was not trying to discredit Ellison, argued that he had not tried to contact the reporters himself, but has had a strategy to respond to reporters in an effort to influence the media narrative about him. But there have been over 1 million negative articles written about Sam Bankman-Fried. We have here a defendant who believes, given the many negative stories, given the literal thousands of stories about his relationship with Caroline, that he had the right to make a fair comment, adding that it may not be the best strategy. Apparently, it was also argued that if you threw Sam Bankman-Fried in jail, it would make it more difficult for him to organize his defense. So again, Sam Bankman-Fried went out talking smack about his ex-boo, Caroline, and it ended up backfiring on him to the point where they wanted to throw him in jail until October for the safety of the community, being that he had over 100 phone calls with a single New York Times reporter that wrote a hit piece on Caroline Ellison, as well as him in the past having rumors of contacting witnesses to change and former FTX employees to share or sway their opinions on the case. This is something that is literally a loophole, but to me, what the question is why didn't they come after Sam Bankman-Fried for the billions of dollars and keeping him in jail for robbing people of billions of dollars, instead of saying, oh, he's just tampering with evidence? That to me doesn't make sense either. All of this is a double standard. Sam Bankman-Fried should be in jail. Oh no.
Halloween is horse bay tongue.
Thank you for the $2. I'm not a fan of Caroline. Like, literally not a fan of any of them. They stole billions of dollars. Billions of dollars are still missing. Yet, Sam Bankman-Fried is still sitting in his mom's basement. And this is what they're trying to get him for, is tampering with evidence? Come on. This is all theater again. Are they really going to throw him in jail? This is just theater. Theater. Wow. It actually, blows my mind. There was something that was pretty interesting, though, that happened. The Bank of Italy, right? You have all these central banks. You have all these banks that are like, oh my gosh, crypto is horrible. Crypto's so bad. What are we going to do about crypto? Until they want to use it. Well, Italy's central bank tapped on Polygon for a DeFi project to help institutions get into tokenized assets. This is with the Milano Hub. This is the Italian Central Bank Center for developing and innovative ideas for finance. And they wanted to aim to help financial institutions experiment with security tokens and execute transactions using DeFi rails in a safe, regulated manner. Again, for this, they're using Polygon. But they want to incorporate CBDCs into a way for them to use the traditional financial system, yet use blockchain at the same time. They want to do specifically with this bonds and equities. And even Bank of America, as wise as they are, said that tokenization is obviously the future. This project that is going to involve Italian banks and asset managers and financial institutions that are, according to the press release, including the country's largest bank. So it's Italy's largest bank, which is called San Paolo. Intesa San Paolo, with more than $1 trillion being invested, or the total assets under management. They said, quote, "We believe it's vitally important to create the conditions for DeFi to become a safe and open operating environment for supervised entities as well," says Emmanuel Baharier, General Manager at Certif Advisory, said in a statement. This is just plans for financial institutions, but not commercial use at this time. So very interesting. Very interesting. You have all these banks. Crypto's so bad, but yes, let's use crypto. Aww. Thank you. Thank you, other miner that said you were totally not coming to the stream, but totally came to the stream anyway and gave me a little cute heart thing. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm so excited. I love that. Love that little thing. It's so cute. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Dubai Money, what's up? So many people in the chat. Justin Bentley, nice to see you as well. I don't know if I said hi to everybody today, so if I didn't say hi to you, make sure you guys say hello to me. Make sure I have you guys. We got Paulie P in the chat. Orlando, what's up? Design Lab is in the chat. SpongeBob, what's up? Kim, hi. Josh V, hi to you. Hope everyone's doing well. And Booman, of course, that gave us a super chat. Bullduck is here as well. I don't know if I said hi to Bullduck yet. Ringa Ape said like the stream. I agree. Please like the stream.
Retro Mike Ruggs may it disrupt.
Thank you for the $5. Are you with Other Miner right now, Dan? Are you with Other Miner right now? Oh, you just want to show in and show some love. Hi, Julio. Hi, Branko Savage. Nice to see you, Branko Savage. It's good to see everybody. We need 3 more likes. I want 100 likes. I need to see 100 likes for like my being. Hello, Jello Studio. We got Dave Digital. Dave Digital, how are you doing today, my friend? Dave Digital, are you okay? Hi, Stacy. Ran on Crypto Banter has Worldcoin as a sponsor. Wait, what? Is that true, Stacy? They have Worldcoin as a sponsor? Holy what? That is something. I mean, I'm not one to tell anyone how to run their business. Oh my God. You have, like, I wouldn't accept Worldcoin as a sponsor. Like, that is absolutely ridiculous. I'm in disbelief. I don't even know what I would say to that. Morty, are you okay? You okay, Morty, over there on TikTok? Matt, I don't know what's wrong with Morty. I think Morty needs a hug. Morty, here's a hug. Wow. As a sponsor. Wow. You kind of left when I posted about your rant about teachers. Hope you stick around this time. What's going on, Mario? My rant about teachers? M2, good morning to you. Wow. Worldcoin as a sponsor. Honestly, I went on the space. I went on a Twitter space and asked Rand himself. I was like, literally from my mouth to his, and I was like, so do you support universal basic income? And he said, yeah. Which I don't understand. And I even brought up like account abstraction with the Worldcoin. You hook up your wallet to something like Worldcoin. They have your private keys for account recovery and all of these things. So yeah, I don't get why are you in crypto then? To be honest, if you're for something like that, then why are you in crypto? But I don't know. I just don't understand why that. You guys see my face, how I'm trying to like word things nicely here because I'm trying to like keep the peace. But why are you in crypto if you support something like universal basic income and you support giving away your freedom? Yeah, I don't know if it's worth the money to promote something like that when you're supposed to be in crypto. If you're in crypto, you're here for self-sovereignty. You're here for the fundamentals of Bitcoin, which is being your own bank and transacting without intermediaries, not worrying about the next pandemic that Rand brought up. Like, how do you know there's going to be a next one? And that we need an airdrop for universal basic income. I have no words for that. I don't know. Clip it, send it out. I don't care. It's just, I don't think anyone could fight me on that either. I just don't think anyone could fight me on that. Nonetheless, wow. Just, damn! I'll leave it there. Smash these likes, share this stream out with friends. So, I will also be going to Colombia next week. I don't know if I mentioned it yesterday, did I not, friends? I mentioned Columbia University. I will be going there next week. I will be talking about Bitcoin and crypto to college people. So I'm going to be going to an Ivy League school, an Ivy League college to talk about Bitcoin, go to cryptocurrency, talk about cryptocurrency, and just talk about like, you know, the crypto and the next generation. So I'm very excited. I'm very excited to talk about Bitcoin and talk about crypto with people my age, which is also really fun, which is something I don't get to do often, is talk to people my age about crypto. So it's finally refreshing to get to do that and educate more people, talk about life, talk about crypto, all that. So I will be, again, going to Columbia University, going to an Ivy League. Might get a burger after, you know. I'm thinking about it. You know, I'm already thinking, like, I go there, we have fun, get a burger, you know. solidify that. Thank you, Gazer. He does strange things sometimes. Yeah, that's probably the most strange thing I could think of. Someone in crypto representing something that is so anti-crypto. I would change the name of my YouTube channel. If that was the case, if I had that person as a spot, I would change my YouTube channel name. Yeah, that's just wild. Smash those heads. Thank you. All set. I'm not trying to like hurt anyone. I'm not gonna smash anyone's head. I'll say hello to their head. No, I'll be like hello. You're a big boy. Got it, Dave. Got it. Thank you, Dan. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yes, I'm excited for that opportunity. It's going to be great, and it's going to be something I've never I've done. I haven't been to an Ivy League, so that's something I haven't done before. But of course, I've taught college students. I've gone to Utah Valley University. I've gone to a bunch of other colleges. I've talked to middle schools, high schools. I've gone to my own high school that I was in twice to go talk about Bitcoin. So I've done a lot. I've done a lot of education, but this is my first time going to an Ivy League school. So this is going to be very much interesting for me, and it's going to be a whole new experience. And I mean, it won't be too much different, I don't think, but every time I go is a new experience when I do new things, and it's always so exciting meeting new people. And of course, spreading that adoption, boots on the ground adoption. That's what I'm all about. I like to actually get off my behind and get out of my chair, which I'm not in a chair now. I am standing up, but I like to get out of my chair. I like to leave my house or something and go actually spread adoption and do something for this space. So that's what I've been doing for a long time, between on the street interviews, going to classes, doing my podcast, and now I'm gonna actually go teach some more classes at Columbia University. So if you guys have not yet, please make sure you guys are following me on all social platforms. On this corner, you guys can see I'm at missteencrypto, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, or now X. I think I have to get that logo changed, actually. Holy shoot. I didn't think about that. I got to get this logo changed. But we got so much going on, guys. Make sure you guys follow me. I'm also on Threads at missteencrypto. I'm on every social platform. Am I supposed to be in school right now? No, I don't. This is my school of life, my friend. So this is a beautiful time to be alive, because you could do things and educate yourself online. It's like a crazy concept. If you guys haven't yet, we have 99 likes. We need that 100. Again, if you guys haven't yet, make sure you guys subscribe to me on Instagram and Twitter and /X. I do have exclusive content that I do post. So there's a bunch of friends in the chat that are subscribed to me on Twitter, or X. It's now X. So if you guys go on X and you already follow me, make sure you hit that purple pill and subscribe to my Twitter, so to my X. So that way I can give you exclusive zeets. I think they're called zeets now. X tweet. They're exclusive zeets. Make sure you subscribe, get exclusive zeets. Why no Discord? I should have a Discord. It's a lot. I have to get I have to talk to somebody about bots to set up and all of this stuff. Or what's paid, what's not. I have to figure that out for Discord. But I do have a Telegram group. So I do have a group. It's just not a Discord. Do you guys like Telegram or Discord? Because I started a Telegram years ago, and that's where a lot of the community is, rather than a Discord. Because I wasn't a big Discord person. But now I have my Telegram group. So if you guys want to hang out with the Zesty fam, instead of Discord, I do have Telegram. So make sure you guys check out my Telegram group as well. You call it Twitter X? That's funny. Yes. Subscribe to me on X. It's another way to support the channel, and it's a way to get some more exclusive content. So if you have not yet, please subscribe on X. Subscribing is different from a follow. Subscribe is exclusive tweets. Telegram is better than Discord. I like Telegram. I like Telegram a lot. I kind of grew up on Telegram. But I'll think about making a Discord for sure. But thank you guys again for joining me today. This has been a really great show. I, of course, will maybe be back tomorrow. I'll definitely be streaming on TikTok tomorrow. But make sure you guys check out my TikTok. Make sure you follow me over there. I'll be back on Monday for sure for the Daily Zest. So if you have not yet, please make sure to smash these likes, subscribe, share this stream out with friends so more people know what's going on with Bitcoin, crypto, the banks, everything. Self-sovereignty. Stick to the fundamentals, guys. If any person or any project is telling you to give up your private keys and not be your own bank, then you just need to run fast. Be your own bank. Take your crypto off of the exchanges. Be self-sovereign. If you have any questions, drop it in the chat after this is over. Comment if you're going to have a good weekend and how you feel about Bitcoin price over the weekend. Have a great day. Much love to you all. And as always, come on, you know what I'm going to say to stay zesty. Woo!